Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Research Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will put total effort to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon State's offense will get the first crack at it here. They've met in the so-called toilet bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl and had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous run.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
He'll toss it. Makes his man miss. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Oregon State fans able to clap for the Beavers the last time they met as they destroyed Oregon.
And, man, they quieted all those loud Duck fans. They smashed the Ducks a year ago. They brought some confidence to Corvallis. They got excited. They're trying to build on this for their future of their program.
I feel like, David, last year, too, that caught Oregon, that caught a lot of college football fans by surprise. We're used to seeing the Beavers run the football and play defense, but the way they jumped out on their in-state rival was shocking. Let's see if they can do that again.
Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is snowed under. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. So the big blitz on 3rd and almost unmanageable now leaves them in 4th and pretty much impossible.
Perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home, and they get the quarterback for the sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Card. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really... how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Beavers will call on their punt team.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about, but if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that guy.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The Beavers will line up to punt it away.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Connor.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Moore will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feel it.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
They'll throw it on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Johnson looking to throw. Coming after it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Beavers line up to punt it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Off the play fake. Takes the easy completion. Keeps the legs moving. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. Let's go! Moore to the air. And it's picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Card. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Logan. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He'll keep it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. On the return, it's Card. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On the run, it's Logan. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Beavers send out the punt unit.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this drive firing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, when quarterback drops back and he's going through his progressions, we see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Pressure coming. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the returner will be brought down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you.
Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Johnson looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
Reels it in down the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon State!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. But the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Beavers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Feeling some heat. At midfield, he's got room. Bulldozes him. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. He's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. And that one will give him the lead. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
On the ground, it's Logan. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Johnson looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Keeps it and gets the first down. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Beavers are marching down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Just buried it.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Beavers are threatening in the red zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They want to just keep throwing it. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up into 3rd. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied. And
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Moore will throw. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pass on the way, it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He makes the catch. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
But as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play and catching the ball.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
Gonna run it. It's Rock. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that are just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack punt.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
Well, the defense is expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fought. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Ducks! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Johnson wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lets it fly, and that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Bringing it back, and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
He uncorks one deep. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Johnson looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Nice move to keep moving. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
Momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He'll take the deep shot. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Beavers! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
Man, what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they were on the same page at all. But the defender steps in front, makes the big play. And then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. On the option. Now the pitch. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there, because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game, and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you're gone for 1, your opponent can take the lead with the kick. So nice job there getting it executed.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Last time his quarterback's second pick in the 4th quarter. He's battling. He's fighting. They're obviously down in this game. He's trying to make it happen. Just some bad decisions here late. It looks like he's pressing.
Here comes the biggest drive for the defense. Desperate to get a stop. Looking for a crease to the left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Unleashes one. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Using his legs, it's Rock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. This one's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Moore to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. All wideouts, no backs. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going up top here late in the game. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He'll set up to lets it fly deep downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolute shank. Missed it. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense time to come.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get to him. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Second down coming up. Moore will throw. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And they're already in a desperate situation. They'll try to get the field goal, and they'll need the ball back. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go to 3-0. What do you think? How good is this team, David?
I love when you say you don't want to get carried away. But, you know why you say but? Because we're going to get carried away. Great start. This is what we do. We're going to react to what we see, and 3-0 is exactly how you draw it up. You build momentum, you start to build confidence, and you're starting to look like a team, Jesse, that might could do some damage later on in the postseason.
So can they drown out the noise? Can they not pay attention to what we're talking about and how good we think they are, and just keep that workman-like mentality each and every week? Lunch pail, show up, blue collar, get the job done. This team has a lot of talent. If they can drown out